Hi, this is Debbie with the Food Prepping channel, and today I'm going to make something that I've never made before, but I want to try. First off, I want to say that my thoughts and prayers are going out to everyone that was injured or the families of those that died in the mass shooting at the Pulse, I think it's Pulse, gay bar in Orlando, Florida. That happened this morning, and it's been on the news all day, and it's just really tore me up. And I am so sorry if anyone ever watches this from there. Please know that my thoughts are with you. And now, to get back to this, I watch the Pioneer Woman all the time. I love her. She is my favorite cook on any of the cooking shows. And a while back, she made a Pasta Primavera, and that's what I'm going to make today. And this is a veggie Pasta Primavera. And the first thing I'm going to do is I don't have a cast iron skillet that's big enough, so I'm going to have to do this all in batches. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of margarine in here. You can use butter. I just don't use butter. And I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of canola oil in here. Yep, canola. I just had bought canola oil and vegetable oil. I wanted to make sure it was the same. And then I have 2 zucchinis and 2 yellow squash that I'm going to cook with an onion. I've got to cut the onion up, but here's the onion, here's the zucchini, and here's the squash. And I'm just going to put this all in here and let this cook. And while I'm doing that, I've got several other things that I've got to chop up, and I know that this isn't all going to fit in this this pan, but I've got a big bowl that'll fit in. So like I said, I'm going to cook this zucchini and squash now, and I'll bring you back when I get to the next step. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so my squash and zucchini has cooked as long as I want it to cook. So I'm going to go on and put it in this huge bowl and hope that I can hold it up. Yeah. Alright. I'm just sitting that over to the side because there's quite a few steps to this. Whoops, missed a piece. Alright, so I'm going to put in about 2 more tablespoons of margarine. You can use butter if you'd like. And I'm not going to put but just a little bit of oil in here because there's still some in here. And I've got 2 packs of Baby Bella mushrooms here. And I'm going to put those in here and cook these. And I'm going to let these cook down. So this is going to take a while. I've got all my other veggies cut up. But the half onion, I only ended up putting in a half onion in with the squash. And of course you have to salt and pepper every stage that I'm doing here. So I put salt and pepper in the squash, and I'm going to let this cook a little bit, and then I'll put some salt and pepper in here. And like I said, because I don't have a big enough frying pan to cook all this in, I'm having to do it in a lot of stages. So I will bring you back when these mushrooms get ready. Okay, my mushrooms have cooked down now to where I want them to. And I'm going to put those in this big bowl with the squash. Alright, I've got these mixed in here now. Alright, so the next thing that I'm going to put in here is 2 more tablespoons of margarine and just a little bit of canola oil. And I'm doing this different. Also, I just turned my water on. I'm going in and salt my water after I get these on for my fettuccine. But I'm using stir-fry vegetables. This has got carrots and broccoli, snow peas, and I cut up 1 green onion. I didn't have a red onion, so I cut up a green bell pepper. So I'm going to let these cook now. This is just stir-fry vegetables that I got a pack of them, and then like I said, I cut up a green bell pepper to go in with these too. And so now I'm going to put the lid on here and let these get tender. And then I've got one more thing to do, one more thing to cook after I get these ready, and I'll bring you back. Okay, so my stir-fry veggies are done now, and I'm going to put them in the bowl with the squash and the mushrooms. Alright, now I have one more thing to do. Alright, I've got this little bitty thing of margarine left. I'm going to put that in here and get that warm. Melted. Along with a little bit of canola oil just to rise the smoke point. And I've got a half an onion left. I'm going to put that in here. And my fettuccine is already in cooking. This is the last step. I've got to cook my onions. And I'm going to put in a little bit of garlic. Just maybe that much. Not very much. I know I'm not much on garlic. Alright, I'm going to stir this up. And Pioneer Woman at this point usually puts wine in hers. I don't like wine. I've got a whole thing of wine. I've got all different kinds of wine in my storage room, but I'm really not much on wine. So I'm going to use a can of chicken stock, and I'm just going to put that in here, and I'm going to let this cook down some while the fettuccine is cooking. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some heavy whipping cream in here. And then I'll add the noodles in here. Well, I'm going to put some salt and pepper in this right now. My house smells so good. I love the smell of all these veggies. Alright. Some pepper. Stir this up. Let it come to a boil. Alright, so I'm going to let this cook down some, and then I'm going to add the heavy whipping cream, and I'll bring you back when I get to that point. Okay, this is boiled down some, so I'm going to go on and put in some heavy whipping cream. About a half a cup. I'm going to cut this down now to medium. And I've got to get my Parmesan cheese and put it in there, and I'll bring you right back. Okay, alright, so here's my Parmesan cheese. I always get this at Sam's. This is Parmesan fresh shredded cheese, and I'm just going to pour some in here. Probably about 3/4 of a cup. And my fettuccine is still cooking, so I'm going to let this cheese melt down, and then I'm going to put my fettuccine in here, and then we're going to pour it over this big ball. That's the only thing I know to do is that. So, oh my gosh, this looks and smells so good. Smell that little bit of garlic. Got 3 more minutes on the fettuccine, on cooking that. So I'm gonna go get that, and I'll bring you back. Okay, here goes the fettuccine in here. I was hoping it was going to be enough room. Just barely. Alright, I'm going to let this soak up these... I'm going to let these noodles soak this liquid up a little bit. And I'll bring you right back. I got to cut up some basil. Okay, I'm going to try real hard to get this pan up. And in here... Oh, gosh. This is heavy. Too heavy for me. It's stuck to the bottom. I don't think it was supposed to do that. Alright, let me get this over here so you can see this. Oh my gosh. This looks so good. Oh, so good. Oh. I'm going to put a little bit of basil on it. I just tore up some basil. Put it down in here. Mix all this up. I didn't have any frozen peas, but there's snow peas in here, so I figured that's just as good. Alright, I've got to go get a plate and try this. I can't wait to try this. I have never had this before in my life. This is Veggie Pasta Primavera. And let me go get a plate and put some on my plate, and I'll bring you right back. Okay, here it is. I'm so excited to taste this. I have never tasted anything like this before. I've just never been one that is into pasta that much. Gotta get my spoon here. I don't even know how to eat it. That shows how old I am. Alright, here goes. I'm going to try this bite. Mmm. 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 That is really... Mmm. I like that. Mmm. I want to get some of the veggies too. The mushroom and the broccoli and the snow pea. Mmm. Along with the noodles. Mmm. That is really, really good. Mmm. Thank you, Ree Drummond, Pioneer Woman, for showing me this. Mmm. This is really good. I can't wait till my family taste it and see if they like it. Mmm. Mm-mm. That is so good. Alright, if you like this recipe, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Below in the description part will be the recipe for this, along with links where you can get your own cast iron skillet, or your new wave. And you also can like my Facebook page, like my Twitter, sign up for Zaycom Foods and get your own Zaycom Foods. Speaking of, this would be really good with chicken in it. It really would. I've got a whole lot left, so maybe I'll put some chicken in it tomorrow. Alright, I really hope you like this recipe and give it a try. And I will talk to you later. Bye.